Warn you, Greater Travelers Rest. Church folks love to remind you of what was. Church folks love to remind you of what happened. Church folks love to remind you what you used to be. But I'm so glad I serve a God who's not concerned with looking at the rearview mirror of my life, but can say, child, look through your windshield. The windshield is bigger than your rearview mirror, because what's ahead of you is better than what's behind you. Church folks want to tap you on the back and say, child, I remember when you were jacked up. Well, say, you know what? I'm really not interested in talking about where I've come from. I'd rather sit down and talk to you about where I'm going next. I remember when I pulled up, I saw people coming out. Somebody missed it. When I was in it, when I was in it, I remember that I didn't have no control over the car, and if somebody before me came out, that means I'm next. Look at somebody and say, neighbor, I'm coming up out of this. While you're in it, you can have faith, because you're in it to win it. Somebody right now is in a stuck situation. You don't know how it's gonna work out. You just feel like you're in a dark place. I got some good news for you. The car of your life is in neutral. All you got to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Because eventually you coming up out. Shake somebody's hand and say, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Years ago, somebody else walked a tightrope. And 2,000 years ago, it started up in glory. God said, I need somebody to go redeem man. Jesus spoke up and said, let me go through 42 burning generations. Give me a Virgin Mary. I stopped by a village called Bethlehem. I healed the sick. I raised the dead. I touched blind eyes. And I'm so glad that he walked this tightrope. I'm so glad that one Friday evening, they walked him up on a tightrope to Calvary. Up on a tightrope to Calvary. Up on a tightrope to Calvary. They hung him high, stretched him wide. He stayed on his tightrope. He stayed there just for me and you. He stayed on his tightrope with a crown of thorns on his head, with blood dripping down from his hands. He stayed on his tightrope. They took him off Joseph's brand new tomb, took him down there to the tomb, and Joseph said, y'all messing with a brand new tomb. They said, don't worry, Joseph, we'll give it back in 3 days. He said he stayed there all night Friday. He said he stayed there all night Friday. He said he stayed there all night Friday. He stayed there all day Saturday. He stayed there. But early, I don't think y'all got that. But early Sunday morning, he stepped up with all power. Say yeah.